Hello, my tubers. We're back for some more drafting. We're going to change things up a bit because Arena is currently down. So lucky you for those people that have been missing some Magic Online Cube. Vintage Cube is available, so we are going to play, I guess, a little bit of that today. Given the Arena issues. Anyway, this is the new and updated Vintage Cube, so there are a lot of swap outs and a lot of added cards from Kamigawa, but overall the idea is the same. Vintage Cube draft. Pick one, pack one. We did not open any power. How unfortunate for us. Standout picks, only really a few. I like a Steam Vents, Oracle, Splinter Twin, and maybe Mox Diamond. I feel like maybe doing a little twin nonsense. Let's take the Splinter Twin here and see what we can do, passing the Steam Vents into a potential, I guess a Teferi here looks pretty nice to me. Good second pack. They've added my boy Leo back. They took it out for a while, but they added that back now. See some more new cards here. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Oh, actually, I guess Fable of the Mirror Breaker is kind of like a bad Kiki Jiki. Huh. I could definitely take that if I wanted to, instead of just taking the Teferi here. I mean, it's a redundant copy effect. I think Splinter Twin's probably better than Fable, but that's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't know how I didn't think of that at first. I think Teferi's just a better choice, though. One of the includes that I really like in the format, they've added all of these Modern Horizon lands. So good value there for later in the game. Venser would be good, but yeah, let's go with the Ferryman. Into maybe a Fiery Islet, speaking of those new lands that they've added. As you can see, they've also added all of the elementals from Modern Horizons. No surprise, a lot of Modern Horizons cards are just fantastic in a cube environment. Apparently, they've also added like a land theme in this cube. Something with like Dark Depths and Thespian Stage, yada yada yada. But anyways, I think I'm just gonna take the Islet here. And yeah, stick with this plan for now. Into maybe a Treachery you can never go wrong with, or a Sensei's Divining Top. I think if I'm going to plan on going combo, I'd rather take the top here over the Treachery. Just good for digging and finding combo pieces. Ugh, this pack, however, is not what we want to do. I mean, maybe there's like a world where Blightsteel Colossus is the pick because I pick up a Tinker later on. I don't know. This pack is just not good in general, it feels like. Revoker's just like a fine card that you can always play. Jar, I don't think this is the correct style of combo deck for Jar. Alright, maybe just take the Blightsteel, see if we get a Tinker later on. Pretty easy Boros Signet here. Yeah, that's a fantastic pickup. Elspeth's fine, Courser's good. But this is already double on color, and I just like taking the artifacts in general. Okay, maybe we take the Selesnya Signet here now as well. I could also look at pivoting and maybe take the Welder, do like some artifact deck. Have a decent start to that plan, but I mean, this Signet adds white. And we already have the Teferi, so that's probably a fine choice. Leaves us open to some other potential splashes down the line. Let's take the Daredevil here over Gideon. Daredevil, another really, really strong card. So many good instants and sorceries that your opponent might have cast. And at the end of the day, it's just a 2-1 for 2 anyway, so not too shabby. Okay, and now we'll take the Academy Ruins on the wheel. Yeah, we could be moving into like an artifact theme deck if the Splinter Twin plan doesn't pan out. Not a bad first pack. No power, sucks. But we're pretty open to a lot of different game plans still. I mean, we don't even have to be locked into red or blue or white, realistically. Okay, we wield the Jite, the Canyon, the Leovold. I mean, I can't see passing the Canyon here. That just looks like another fantastic land pickup. Surprised that these are going that late. I guess they're a new addition, so maybe people aren't really aware of their power yet, or maybe they're just scared of running into like some random aggro deck where I mean, you always have to pay life if you're tapping for mana, so there is obviously a downside as we pick up a Wormcoil Engine here pretty late. Nice. Sphinx of the Steel Wind would be another fine Tinker target. Although, I'm guessing the Hero of Bladehold is just a better choice. Sometimes you just play a Hero of Bladehold, you know, maybe on turn 3 and it just wins the game on its own. I'd be really happy if we got that Welder on the wheel too, although I think this might have... this pack? Maybe the next pack had the Welder. Either way, it doesn't look like we got it back. Looks like mono white is open as always. Somebody did take the Fable of the Mirror Breaker too, so no luck there. Alright, give me a piece of power. What's a Soul Ring or a Mox Sapphire? Yeah. I guess Soul Ring isn't power. Passing Library of Alexandria here. We've seen a lot of the elemental cycle. Marsh Flats, Glenelendra, Rabblemaster, but I mean, not much of a choice here. You take the Mox Sapphire, you're happy about it, and you move on with your life. Again, don't even have to be playing blue. There's like a small chance I somehow end up in mono white at the end of the day, like mono white aggro. It's always open. I mean, I passed like a Danto Vanguard and stuff out of the first pack, but if it's that open, you can always still just move into it. All right. Well, we got past one of the better cards in the format, Fractured Identity. That is an all-star. It's going to be pretty hard to move me off of blue-white at the very least, although red might not be what we want to do. Shelldock Isle, also fantastic. Image is always good. Maybe if we do find Deceiver Exarch or Pestermite or something, Kiki-Jiki, we can take the Recruiter, but very, very easy Fracture there for me. Ooh, mama. Arid Mesa looks nuts, but then there's a Demonic Tutor in this pack. I have 0 black fixing at the moment, but it's relatively little downside to take it here. I mean, yeah, we're losing out on the Mesa, which is very, very good, it looks like. But, I mean, I don't even have a duel for this to go get right now, and we're not necessarily playing red, so both of them are kind of similar choices, but the Demonic Tutor is just so much more powerful. Turns out we would have gotten rewarded had I taken that Arid Mesa as we pick up a Volcanic Island here, perhaps. That I could just take the Wrath of God and go full control. But, I mean, we have so much good red fixing already. Do I want to keep this plan open? I think Wrath of God tends to wheel anyways, so we'll take the Volcanic, but I'm willing to be wrong on that choice. There's a breeding pool here. Don't think we want Tezzeret, although we have quite a few artifacts already. Thraben Inspector's always good. Ephemerate could be fine. Repeal's usually pretty good as well, but yeah. Pretty easy Thraben there, I guess. Into a Karn. We passed Echo, not Echo of Eons. We passed Time Twister already, and we did see the Leovold. So we could have done a fun draw 7 denial deck, but looks like this is our game plan right now. My biggest concern is that I don't have any like counter magic, as we, well, get a fantastic Hollowed Fountain really late. Click, Metamorph, Wall of Omens, but yeah, that's easiest Hollowed Fountain I've ever seen. Stormgate Seacaller, huh? Stormgate Seacaller with Demonic Tutor is pretty silly. It has no other hits for me right now, though, so... I mean, again, we could just maximize our red fixing, even though we have no reason to be running red, and just take a free roll Sundown Pass. Okay, I mean, Nahiri is a good reason. Or at least it's now a free splash, basically. That seems fine. Looting here is okay as well if we do end up running some kind of combo nonsense. Thalia looks awful in our deck. Wield a lot of the white cards. I guess Elspeth's okay. I mean, maybe we're maybe we're super friends Because that definitely looks like what we're doing right now. We have Karn, Nahiri, Teferi. We're going to take the Elspeth here. Jeskai Super Friends of some variety. With the saddest demonic tutor of all time. How good is Baral? Terrible. I have one card that it reduces. So I guess Burst Lightning for some cheap interaction could be fine. Do I have enough playables right now? I'm pretty shallow on playables, it feels like. Tezzeret. Well, Ephemerate doesn't do anything on a deck, so I guess Tezzeret's the choice for now. This is a little bit messy. But I suppose all it takes is picking up like one combo piece for Splinter Twin, and then, you know, we're right there. As we open a Mox Jet. I mean, again, kind of just forced to take it. Even though we don't necessarily want to. It helps with Tutor? I guess, but in reality, we'd rather take like Time Warp, which goes insanely well with all of our Planeswalkers, or Scalding Tarn, or Plateau. Alright, take the sad Mox Jet. And now maybe Geist of St. Traft over Spellseeker. Spellseeker only grabbing our Demonic Tutor if we're going to end up playing that, but yeah, we can take the Geist. I'm passing Elite Spellbinder here too, which could be good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the Spellbinder and try to wheel the Geist, I think is the game plan. That might be a little bit better. Get some good interaction there. Tundra's a fantastic pickup. Godless Shrine would be good for Demonic Tutor splashing, but Tundra's just safer. Jin-Gataxias. I don't know if that's what we want. I feel like we want to just take the Elspeth Conquers Death here over the Seachrome Coast. We have so many Planeswalkers that this has got to be great. I need to start taking some actual cards here as well. Sadly, the Restoration Angel does not work with Splinter Twin. There's a Goldspan Dragon here too. I think I'm going to take the Goldspan Dragon. Card's very good as well, and it gives me another win con, which we're kind of desperately needing at this point. I mean, maybe we're doing some weird Jeskai tempo-y thing, where maybe the Adeline is also worth it. Cut these cards. I mean, it doesn't look like I'm going to be running the Demonic Tutor. Oh, there's the Deceiver Exarch now. All right. All right. I'm passing Grim Monolith, but we got there. Get that twin back in. This is a strange deck. Tolarian Academy, too. We're bordering enough artifacts for that, so let's just take the Mana Tithe. Love it. Thirst for Discovery also would be pretty good here, I think. Although, we're actually not going to be running that many basic lands. Let's see, I'm at 18 playables. Uh-oh. I do need to get a few more playables. I mean, the Burst Lightning and the Looting are going to be fine if I end up a little bit shallow, but we shall see here. Got a Mystical Tutor, which grabs our Fractured Identity, and that's about it, because grabbing Mana Tithe obviously doesn't do anything. Wow, that's the saddest Mystical Tutor I've ever seen. But it could actually just be the right choice. Oh, God. We need to find like one or two more good targets for Mystical Tutor, which we don't have very many picks left to go, so here's hoping. Maybe just run the Burst Lightning as a result. Because don't get me wrong, Tutor for Fractured Identity is insane. But if we don't have like a secondary target, or maybe even a third target, then is it even that good? Plateau on the Wheel versus Gideon. Oh, man. Such a good land, but I need the fixing. Sorry, I need the playables. That's so sad. Yeah. Damn. Sorry, Plateau. All right, we did wield a Geist, but we also wield Unholy Heat, which I guess is actually the choice now. Just for some more early interaction, especially since I didn't pick up any Wrath effects. Not going to play any of those. None of those. We're a few playable short. I guess we'll leave the tutor in. I mean, at this point, we're even just splashing blue. We're like heavy, heavy white splashing, what, red, blue? Can get the Direfleet Daredevil back in, I suppose. How good is Yorion in this list? How good is either of these in this list? Not very. Parallax Wave could be okay. Damn, we had the chance at picking up the Containment Priest earlier, too. Yeah, I could see running the Parallax Wave instead of the random Mystical Tutor. Don't think we want Gideon Blackblade. Yeah, the Mystical Tutor seems bad. We'll just run the Parallax Wave over it. Just play it as like a pseudo-Wrath type card, but you can also protect your own creatures with Parallax, so it's not like unplayable in that regard. Alright, go like this. Get a lot of non-basics. We're going to be running the Mox as effective lands, so the Jet is more like a colorless land. But that should be okay. We don't actually need that many blue sources here, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 blue sources without any islands. I guess we'll just run 1 island for potential like Path to Exile type card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white. That's good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red. That's good. All right. Yeah, not the best deck I've ever seen, but it's not bad. It's got a lot of good cards and can definitely pressure the opponent in multiple ways. So let's give it a shot. Go to round 1 here of this Vintage Cube. And here's round 1 of this Vintage Cube draft. On the draw with a pretty unfortunate looking hand. I think this is a keep and cry kind of hand. I'm going to go ahead and run out the mountain and the top turn 1. I'm not expecting great things, but hopefully the top can find us some action. Azorius Signet from the OP, yeah. I don't think we're going to spin the top on upkeep. We already have a second land in our hand, and we have a couple of Signets that we could potentially draw. As we just pass here. I guess the best possible hits would be like a white source plus Mox. And then we could play one of our 4-drop white cards on turn 3. But otherwise we're just looking for lands, clearly. Baleful Strix float a white. Oh, right, they have to float. Botanical Sanctum, okay. Quite a few colors over there from the opponents. Let's go spinning. White source and a Mox. Is that what I said? Or is that what I said? I think that's what I said. So do you want to go for the Hero of Bladehold or the Gideon next turn? Probably the Hero. Hero has the nice added upside of getting around a Spell Pierce if they randomly have that in their hand. I guess the problem with the Hero is that it doesn't actually attack into Baleful Strix very well. But, yeah. Who knows? So next turn we draw the top, and then I can play the top, draw the land off of the top, because we do have another land underneath. And then play Gideon if we want to. Tap Temple Garden. Into a Vindicate. Okay, that works. We can actually Vindicate their... or we can steal their Vindicate with Direfleet Daredevil if we wanted to as well. So what's the upside of hitting the land right now with the top? Like if I play the top, draw a card, play Gideon, is there any upside to that? Doesn't feel like it, right? Might as well just play this out, because we know we're drawing a land next turn anyways, and there's not much difference here. Okay, what do you got now, friend? Fractured identity on my Gideon. Fair enough. And they're going to make a knight. Sure. Overgrown Tomb. So it looks like they're playing like 4-color control over there. I think for us here, it's going to be better to go for Elspeth Conquers Death. Is there merit to attacking with the knight token and trying to get them to trade? No, not really. I think we just leave it back. Let's go ahead and go for the ECD. Eat the Gideon and then set up to bringing back our Hero of Bladehold in a couple turns. This is also going to make it harder for them to cast some spells if the Elspeth Conquers gets to the second mode next turn. I don't think casting Fractured Identity on my Gideon, or on their Gideon token, is worth it. We can wait, no rush. Actually, hell, Direfleet Daredevil on their Fractured Identity, if we can get to 7 mana, is kind of insane. What do they got here? Skydiver? Boo. Blech. Well, that's unfortunate. 2 cards left in their hands. I mean, they might be out of action, thankfully, but... yeah, we'll go ahead and trade. Okay, another land for us. Don't think we're going to fracture any of those. Don't think we want to Vindicate. So let's play the top. Go ahead and take a peek. Okay, I think we're drawing a land next turn then. We do want to get to 7 though, so I don't think we're going to be drawing the canyon and sacking it immediately anytime soon. I mean, they don't have much pressure right now, so if they don't have some big card here, we should be pretty good. Tap land, 2 cards in hand, pass. Yeah, I'm fine with that. At this point, I'm going to actually go ahead and use the identity on their Baleful Strix too. Because we have Daredevil with their Fractured Identity, I'm going to use this now and just use my mana up efficiently. Because I need to kill the Baleful Strix anyways to get my hero through next turn, so this makes a lot of sense. So we'll get to take a peek at the end of the turn. We're going to see Sunbaked Canyon and 2 unknown cards. But again, if they don't have anything, the Hero of Bladehole is just going to kill him in like a turn or two. Sure. I'll free roll block. Maybe their plan is just to like Wrath here. Oh, this is more. Fallen Shinobi was their plan. All right. Now I'm really glad I blocked. Oh, actually, if I hadn't blocked, I'd be able to set up the top 3 cards, I guess. Yeah, I could have just put a bunch of land on top. So let's draw the Sunbaked. And we're going to go for the Dire Fleet Fracture. Path to Exile on upkeep. That's fine. We had a lot of junk on top anyways. Take the Fracture. I would like to now make that card. Thank you. All right, put him to the test. Make him have another answer again. Uh-oh, this is a lot of mana. Oh, this is a ton. Ugin? Come on. So they get to -5, I guess. Jeez. All right. Good beats. So we're going to upkeep, spin the top, have a lot of good draws. None of those are them, sadly. But what we, I guess, can do is draw the Parallax Wave and use it as a way to protect our Adeline. They can't kill the Adeline because it has 4 toughness, so the bolt on Ugin doesn't work, and it's at 2 loyalty, so they can't do -3. Yep, so they're just going to shoot me. Land. Okay, that's good. Fading resolves. Let's look at the top 3 since we have Mox and a Plains. And a Mountain, apparently. Gross. Let's spin the top again. That's a good one. And we'll draw the Teferi next turn, because drawing it now doesn't do anything. They would just be able to bolt it. Oh, what is it? So Adeline is bugged, where you don't get to choose what's getting attacked. The token should have been able to attack the Ugin there. I think that's been a bug since it came out. Tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker they control. Yeah, that's a bug. I should have been able to attack Ugin with the token. So Ugin should actually be dying next turn, and as a result is not. Damn. Elite Spellbinder. Alright. Attack Ugin again. Yeah, so awkward. It has to be attacking. It's so brutal. I'm I'm wondering if I just want to uptick here on Teferi. I think that's what we want to do, so they can't bolt it. And we just draw the Spellbinder next turn. But obviously if Ugin was dead this turn, well, we'd be in a much better spot. Council's Judgment. Alright, I guess I'll just let that resolve. I'm assuming they're going to name the Adeline. Oh, no, they named the Teferi. Okay. Well, that could be worse. Sure. Well, if they don't do anything again, then I play the... Oh, no, that still doesn't kill Ugin because of this stupid bug. Wow. Actually, really unfortunate. Jeez Louise. Two cards in their hand. Swords and a land. Yikes. That's so brutal. Ugin should just be dead here and I should be crushing them. All right, your move. So they have a Plains and an Unknown in their hand and then a 3-mana Swords. So they can shoot the Spellbinder and then Swords my Adeline. So I guess if they shoot the Spellbinder with Ugin, I just have to let it resolve and then force them to use Swords on the Adeline and then protect the Adeline with the last counter on my Parallax Wave. So we'll draw the Volcanic, take a look at the Mox and the Plains, and then see one more deeper. Wow, holy smokes. So now they're going to Swords Adeline before I attack, or at least they should. Go ahead and eat it in response. Well, they're going back to my face. That's not a good sign. Alright, so we'll draw our mana source again. Adeline's going to enter back from the exile. And holy smokes! Okay, this is absolutely absurd. I mean, I guess they've drawn a lot of mana sources too, but we keep seeing 3, 3, 3, you know? I mean, this game shouldn't even be close. We should be just crushing them with Adeline. Well, that's a pretty good draw for them. Like, Spellbinder should still be alive. Ugin should be dead. I should have a couple more tokens. Whatever. Go in my face again. So I'm dead next turn. Okay. Well, there better be something underneath these 3 mana sources. Goldspan Dragon. Does that save me, or is it too late? Because it feels too freaking late. And I have to send everything at Ugin this time. And then I just die to their... Mold Drifter on their... No, I don't quite die. Yeah, I'm not quite dead. All right. Because I can block the 1/1, so they can put me to 1 on board, assuming they just no block here. Oh wait, no, I am dead. They just pump up the soldier token. Oh crap, never mind. I'm silly. Why did I think that they just pump up the Mold Drifter for some reason? Yeah, sure. So did I needed to not attack with the dragon? Oh, well, I just punted that afterwards. All right, well, again, I think we should have won that game very easily, but not only did we extremely flood out, Adeline is bugged. Awful. That feels really bad. So what was the correct play then, that last turn? Attack everything but the dragon at Ugin. They can chump Adeline with the token that keeps Ugin alive. Yeah, I mean, good beats. If we lose to a bug, so be it. All right, game 2. Telling the OP about the bug. We're on the play. We have a turn 2 Spellbinder and kind of garbage after that. I'm going to give it a shot, but it ain't great. Going to need some help here for sure. Let's take a peek, see at what they got. See. Dun dun dun. Temple Garden. Maybe they're just gonna Oh, they could have a mana tithe, I guess. Nope, they're gonna like path my creature. Or swords, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Well, all of these cards are problematic. I'm gonna take the Fractured Identity so that it costs 7 mana. And hopefully we find another mana source for Elspeth Conquer's Death on their portal. Oh, that's a pretty good draw. Yeah, that's a nice quick clock. All right. So yeah, ideally they just go Plains Portal here, and then I draw a land to conquer their portal. Yep. All right. Come on, land, please. Beautiful. Even a good one, too. And we're going to go ahead and just smash face here. Especially with the Burst Lightning in our hand, we do not want, or we do not need to add too much more damage to this to end the game. Okay, we still know they have a secondary Plains in hand as well. Let's go ahead and animate Gideon again. No big deal if they throw a Swords off. Our path, I guess. I know they're dead to Burst Lightning, but there's no reason to run into open mana. So let's wait until like their upkeep or something. Or maybe they just concede because they're dead on board and we don't need to show them. This is not slow rolling, this is just actually the right play, right? In case they do randomly have a counter and then untap and do something. Alright, well, we should have won this match 2-0, but here we are, on to game 3. Looks like the opponent might have a little bit of a hard time with some early pressure, so I might actually just bring in the Gideon here as well. The Parallax Wave didn't look great. It's fine for protecting my own creatures, but I think we'll just run like this. Alright, game 3. We have a nice little Planeswalker curve out starting on turn 3. At least no bugs this game. Well, but if they win here, and when they shouldn't have, it's gonna make me feel pretty sad, let me tell you. Oh, there's a black source. Probably, maybe. All right, go Gideon again. Save the day. They do have a counter in their deck. Fantastic, sure. Maybe we just draw blue source into Deceiver Exarch and combo them out. Ay, ay, ay. Probably just going to get the Nahiri online next turn and start rummaging away. Have to be a little bit careful because we know they have Fractured Identity. So if they fracture one of my Planeswalkers, it's pretty awkward. We could also get, I mean, if they have their, what's it called? The, Thieving Skydiver, we'd also be really, really sad. Okay, there's the blue source. Fantastic. We can go double Planeswalker next turn if we want to. I mean, Ugin is a huge problem as well. Or would be. Vindicate Nahiri, sure. Nahiri was one of our ways to go find our Deceiver Exarch. Oh, come on, tap correctly, Kenji. Teferi, Mox. And then I'm actually going to bounce the Mox here. Draw a card. And sadly, did not find any action. Let's go ahead and draw a... shoot, I lose... No, I don't lose double red. Draw a card. Mox, Gideon. I mean, I'm not thrilled with our position knowing that they have an Ugin potentially in 2 turns. Council's Judgment. All right, that's going to deal with one of my walkers. I'm guessing Gideon. Oh, no, it's Teferi. Okay. So they're less concerned about Gideon. Oh, yeah. There's land number 7. Ooh, 7 different types, too. Come on, deck, please. Ugh. You have a Shark Typhoon? Oh, a Hullbreaker Horror. Okay. Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit salty here because it feels like we're getting crushed now and we should have already won this match, but good beats. So the way we're going to need to win this game is like ripping our Deceiver Exarch off the top and hoping that the opponent doesn't have an instant to interact with us. Sure. Yeah, I mean, they only have 1 card left in their hand now. It's not impossible. That ain't it. Elspeth just a time sink here. Well, just Ugin again. Yep. Good beats. Good beats. All right, Elspeth down. Shoot me for 3. And we drew another land. All right. What a sad state of affairs this was. Oh, am I dead? I guess I'm dead since I didn't shoot that in response. They just get to Ugin me now. Only have 3. It doesn't matter. This is good beats anyways. All right. Yeah, we'll take it. Nice little screw there from the bug on Adeline, but hopefully we can win the next 2. Okay, here we are for round 2 after that unfortunate bug loss in the first round. On the draw here, which not great if we're against some kind of green ramp deck. Hopefully we can get this Parallax Wave online ASAP before they do too many scary things. Oh, well, we might just be dead on turn 2, or turn 2 here, depending on what they channel out. Some kind of Eldrazi, maybe? Even if we were on the play, don't think we would be able to beat an Eldrazi here on turn 2. Chalice on 4? Okay, wait, hold up. Oh. I mean, that's still bad, but that's not nearly as bad. And now I think I just like burst lightning their Noble Hierarch. Like, they're still gonna play some huge green creature, but nothing? What? God, I really needed to draw a land there. We have a really, like, if I draw a land next turn, I get to Daredevil their channel and then eat their chalice. Oh, please. No, 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 no. No, no, no. What is this? Ballista or something? Zenith for 7? Oh, come on. Okay, that's actually beatable. Oddly. With the land, it would be. Oh, come on. Are you kidding? Oh, and then the troll draw of Mana Tithe, of course. Oh, that's so brutal. Oh, now we're dead. Golly. These games have been so frustrating. Lose the first round to a freaking bug. Oh. I mean, I guess I still have one more draw for Parallax Wave. Oh, I'm so upset. You know, for all of my complaints about Arena and the best of one, we ran into round 1 bug and then just complete screw there in that game. But you know what? It's all right. It's all right. I have nothing to prove. Sometimes that's the way it goes, as we are on the play here for game 2 with no red source. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to play a turn 2 Adeline and hope it's good enough, because boy oh boy has this been rough. Island turn 1. Oh, just their Soul Ring again. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Because why wouldn't they? Good. Just immediately cycle Relic, sure. Oh? Oh, that's a good draw. We can maybe do something with that. I hope you all can hear the pain in my voice. The struggle is real. Oko, huh? Yeah. Freaking Oko, dude. Freaking Oko. I guess we attack Oko for 3 and play our Teferi uptick pass. I mean, raise your hand if you're having a good time. Green Sun on 3. Get Grist. Love it. Turn. Okay, I thought they were gonna turn their Soul Ring into a elk and then kill my Teferi, but that's fine. Or more or less fine, I guess. Hey, 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 hey. Now hold up. Hold the phone. We got stuff going on here. We have things happening. Let's bounce their insect token, see what we draw. Signet. Let's hit their Oko now. Attack the Grist. Okay, now they can't minus Grist and kill a Planeswalker either. Alright, I mean, hey. Maybe there's hope yet. Dang, they have Academy with Oko, or they would have. Attack Teferi for 1 with the Exalted, yes. That happens. Uh-oh. Big plays. Oh, just their Huntmaster again. Why not? Alright, Parallax Wave off the top? No, just another Siggy. So, I have to, like, elk this and then lose, I guess? We're just having a good old time here. Magic is a fun game. But you know what? Sometimes it's fun to watch people lose. So hopefully you're all having a good time here as... Oh boy, if they have another green source, we might actually just be dead this turn. Natural order into like a Craterhoof Behemoth is faux show GG. Why are they sacking their food when they have Tolarian Academy? I do not know. Alright, so they're going to kill the Teferi. We'll go ahead and eat one of the 2/2s. I don't care if Oko takes 4. That's fine. Alright, looks like they are going to finish off my Oko then with a sack. Yep. I mean, I guess the board doesn't look that bad then. Top deck? Okay, maybe. Find something good underneath. Thraben, Inspector, and a Mana Tithe. That is not what I would call very good. But we can go ahead and draw the Thraben, cast it out, sack the clue, draw the top again, dig a little bit deeper. And technically we are even holding up Mana Tithe now, so maybe they tap out for something and we get to tie them. I don't know. Eater of Virtue. Okay, so a new card that was added to the cube. Sure. What is going on? I will eat their 2/2 and trade with their... Actually, we want to trade with the Mana Dork. Like, that doesn't... The Hierarch doesn't do anything under the Eater of Virtue. Right? Yeah, okay. Well, there's their natural order. What is happening? Post-combat natural order? Hornet Queen. Okay. No equip. Elite Spellbinders is our big payoff now. Great. Alright, take a peek underneath. Yep. Love it. That's what we want to see. 2 lands and a Mana Tithe on turn 7. They have a Raphelos and a Remand in their hand. I guess we take Remand and make it 4 mana. Okay. So let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7 mana available on their side of things. Alright, trade. Not sure what we're hoping to draw, but I hope I draw it soon. And they drew a skull clamp to go along with all the... Oh, Magic Online just really does not want me to win any games today. Or matches, I should say. Should have won the first match, 2-0. And this one we are just getting absolutely handled. All right, I've seen enough here. You win. You know what, though? We don't give up when we're 0-2. We're going to squeeze out every bit of value and try to get 1 win out of this deck. Okay. We're 0-2. We're in the 3rd round of this draft deck. We are on the draw, sadly, but we're going to make this one work. I have faith. You better believe this time it's going to work. Looks like we're playing against another green deck. Okay, well, we do have a turn 2 Elspeth, even though they are on the play. They missed a land, but they still have access to 4 mana this turn. Needed to draw a Parallax Wave there. Kill both their creatures would have been nuts. Alright, 5 mana. Nissa is a pretty good one. Yowza, sure. So we're going to go ahead and let Elspeth take 3. Oh my gosh, Parallax Wave 1 time. Yeah, I think we just have to make another token here. And we're going to go ahead and just fire off the 2-1 then as a blocker. They have so much mana now, it's crazy. Great hand from the opponent. But if I had any interaction for a creature, they would have instantly lost. So that's a little bit too bad. Yep. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 10 mana here. Ooh, lordy. Acidic Slime. Yeah. That means no Worm Coil next turn. Ooh, a Birthing Pod. Oh, they can pod into a 6-drop now? I swear, this game is got it out for me. Primeval Titan. Okay, well, technically I can kill the Nissa now. If I draw Fractured Identity or something, I don't know. No, we just want to draw Parallax Wave. Oh, dang it. I mean, it was a fantastic draw, but I jinxed myself. Yeah, crap. I mean, they have way too much going on still. Alright, let's hit their prime time. We can go grab 2 draw card lands. Pump. Kill the Nissa. And they still have access to infinite mana because they got the Cradle. But at least it doesn't look like we're 100% dead anymore. Maybe. Hopefully. Possibly. What is this? Do they have a Metamorph? Or are they activating Birthing Pod? They do have a Metamorph, so they copy Prime Time again. And they can sack the Prime Time to Pod to potentially get an 7 drop. Sheesh. Into a Hornet Queen. Okay. Tap their Cradle. Yeah, add 10 mana, because why not? Green Sun for 8, sure. This looks like a hoof. Yeah. Yeah, I like Magic. Magic is a fun game. Alright, good beats. Good beats, good beats. Yeah, we just run it back. Any of our early interaction would have been... Well, actually, it didn't even need to be early interaction. It could have been Nahiri, Parallax Wave, Burst Lightning, or Unholy Heat would have all ruined them. Ah. Okay, next game. On the play this time, we do have a Parallax Wave and a way to ramp into it, so... Seems good to me. Cross our fingers and hope everything goes well. Hey, even drew a Mox this turn so I can activate my top once. How lucky. So just 100% parallax waving their creatures now. Yeah, I guess we just want to draw lands. Parallax Wave into Worm Coil Engine seems like a pretty good sequence. This Green Sun, no, this is Pod, sure. So Canyon, Exarch, one unknown. Right. Let's go, baby. Hold. Let's go like that. Draw the Exarch. I think we're going to tap their... I mean, they didn't do anything with 4 mana last turn. So it might be correct to tap a land here instead of their Pod. Kind of dig it. Nissa, sure. Don't think we're going to use the Parallax Wave on the Nissa, even though that means they can go Pod for a 4-drop. Well, no, actually this is okay because we can eat that with Parallax Wave and then it resets. Oh, and then they get to copy it again? Yeah, so it doesn't do anything to copy it, right? Well, eating it, rather. If I eat it, it dies, it comes back, they get to copy the worm coil anyways. Alright. So we'll just keep their mana sources off. Add a line. These are such weird draws. Okay. And I think it's correct to attack with the worm coil, because if they trade, then they can't get a 7 drop off of the worm coil. But they get to attack for 6, and then they can pod away if they want to. So the question is, do I want to trade all of these 3 creatures for the worm coil so they cannot grab the Hornet Queen? I think there's good merit to doing that. As sad as this is, I think it's right. The old Hermie was the draw, huh? Now they can go get their prime time. Yep. Grabs Cradle, Guy's Cradle. Yep. 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 Oh, good. Oh, good. Cycle, play the top, look again. Oh, good! I guess I play one at 2 of 1 first striker out. Alright, man. Just hoof me. Get it over with. There it is. There it is. I hope you appreciate, my friends, an 0-3, because that's what we just did. Although it is with a huge asterisk. So, if this hadn't been bugged, then I win round 1. If I win round 1, then I play against somebody that's 1-0 instead of whoever I played in round 2, and everything is different. All right, let's see how much damage we take, because this is going to be funny. Negative 129. And that, my friends, is how you 0-3. You get very unlucky because of a bug, and then you play against 2 completely new opponents. I don't know. All I know is that you better hit that like and subscribe button, because I'm still going to upload this piece of crap. Not the deck itself, the freaking client. I'm going back to Arena, baby. Get me out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.